Welcome to the channel Engineering Physics. Please like, subscribe and share the videos. In this video, we are going to learn de Broglie's concept of matter waves and Heisenberg's uncertainty principle with its formulae, examples and applications. Initially, we have to study de Broglie's concept of matter waves. Before that, it is must we know the background of de Broglie's concept. According to the experiments like interference, diffraction, light is in the form of waves, while the experiments like photoelectric effect, Compton effect, black body radiation, Newton's corpuscular theory proves that light is in the form of particles called as photons or corpuscles. Here it is clear that wave has a dual nature. According to de Broglie's hypothesis, nature loves symmetry. If light has a dual nature, then why not a matter? Hence, we have to study the de Broglie's concept of matter waves. In 1924, Louis de Broglie, a French physicist, suggested that the wave-particle dualism need not be a special feature of light alone, but the material particles must also exhibit such dual behavior. According to the de Broglie's concept of matter waves, the matter has dual nature. It means when the matter is moving, it shows the wave-like properties like interference, diffraction, etc. associated with it. And when the particle it is in the state of rest, then it shows particle properties. Thus, the matter has dual nature. The wave associated with moving particles are called matter waves or de Broglie waves. The de Broglie equation describes the wave properties of electrons. Lambda, that is wavelength of matter wave, equal to h upon m into v, that is equal to h upon p, where lambda equal to wavelength of a matter wave. H is Planck's constant. Its value is 6.626 into 10 raised to minus 34 joule second. M is mass of the particle. V is the velocity of moving particle and P is the momentum of the particle. Now we have to study Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. The uncertainty principle was derived in 1927 by Werner Heisenberg, the German physicist. He first explained the two physical quantities, that is position and velocity. Heisenberg uncertainty principle states that it is not possible to make simultaneous measurement of the position and momentum, or you can say velocity, of a particle to an unlimited accuracy. According to Heisenberg uncertainty principle, if we know everything about where a particle is located, that is certainty in position, we know nothing about its velocity or momentum, that is called uncertainty in velocity or momentum and vice versa. Example, measurement of the position and momentum of an electron by shooting a photon at it. If the photon has a short wavelength and therefore a large momentum, as you know, wavelength and momentum are inversely proportional by the formula lambda equal to h upon p. H is constant, lambda and p are inversely proportional. The position can be measured accurately, but the photon scatters in a random direction, transferring a large and uncertain amount of momentum to the electron. Here large momentum is there, therefore momentum or velocity is uncertain, and wavelength is small, hence the position is certain. If the photon has a long wavelength and low momentum, wavelength is long, momentum is short, the collision does not disturb the electron's momentum very much. Momentum is short means momentum here is certain, while the position is uncertain, because the scattering results in uncertainty in the position. Another statement, Heisenberg's uncertainty principle also states that the product of the uncertainty in position of a particle and the uncertainty in its momentum is equal to or greater than a tiny physical quantity or constant h upon 2 pi. Formula is delta x into delta p, that is the product of uncertainty in position and uncertainty in momentum is equal to or greater than h bar, where h bar equal to h upon 2 pi. Hence delta x into delta p equal to or greater than h upon 2 pi, where h is Planck's constant, 6.62 into 10 raised to minus 34 joule second. Delta x uncertainty in position and delta p is the uncertainty in momentum. Another example given by Heisenberg is the energy and time. Another kind of uncertainty principle concerns uncertainty in simultaneous measurements of the energy of a quantum state and its lifetime. Here it is given that the product of uncertainty in energy and uncertainty in time is equal to or greater than h bar, as h bar equal to h upon 2 pi. Hence delta E into delta T equal to or greater than h upon 2 pi, where delta E is the uncertainty in the energy measurement and delta T is the uncertainty in the lifetime measurement. Now next part, that is the application of Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Why electron cannot exist inside the nucleus? Heisenberg's uncertainty principle can be applied to show that electron cannot exist inside the nucleus. If electrons were to be in the nucleus, means initially we consider that electrons were inside the nucleus, and then later on we have to prove that they are not inside the nucleus. If electrons were to be in the nucleus, the maximum uncertainty delta x in the position of the electron is equal to the radius of the nucleus. Hence delta x equal to 10 raised to minus 14 meter. According to uncertainty principle, delta x into delta px equal to h upon 2 pi. Hence, the minimum uncertainty in its momentum is equal to delta px equal to h upon 2 pi into delta x, that is equal to 6.62 into 10 raised to minus 34 joule second divided by 2 into 3.14 into 10 raised to minus 14, that is equal to 1.04 into 10 raised to minus 20 kg meter per second. Now here we got the momentum. Now we have to find out energy. The minimum energy of the electron in the nucleus is then given by E minimum equal to m into c, that is the momentum, into c, that is equal to P minimum into c, momentum into velocity. and value of momentum we got 1.04 into 10 raised to minus 20 kg meter per second into 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. Value of c, velocity of light, that is equal to 3.12 into 10 raised to minus 12 joule. Conversion of joule to electron volt by dividing 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19, that is equal to 1.95 into 10 raised to 7 electron volt, and hence conversion of electron volt to mega electron volt, that is equal to 19.5 mega electron volt. It implies that if an electron exists within the nucleus, it must have a minimum energy of about 19.5 mega electron volt. The maximum kinetic energy of beta particles or electrons is of the order of 4 mega electron volt only, which is quite different from the calculated value of 19.5 mega electron volt. Therefore, it is confirmed that electrons do not exist inside the nucleus. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe the channel and share the videos and press the bell icon.